Dear friend, let's discover more of who we are together. Love, Haley and Amanda.
Hello, dear friends.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in this week. We always appreciate your time.
We're separate but together in spirit today. Haley's at her parents' house. I'm at my house, but we're really excited about today's episode because it is with the Miles sisters. Even though they're both married and have different last names, they were originally the Miles sisters and still continue to be.
They've been logging miles for a long time, but it's so special, and we wanted to have them on not just because they're so creative and doing such wonderful stuff in the world that's interesting, but because
and inspiring.
Yes, but because they are such dear friends. They're some of the two people in the world that we think maybe understand how much of a connection we have, actually.
Or just like how close dear friends can really be. And they happen to be sisters. So if you are interested in getting inspired about maybe doing something you have had in the works, but you're just like not sure about putting yourself out there, this is the episode for you for sure. These sisters are independently really creative on their own. So Kara, the younger sister, she is an amazing actress, and she's been an actress for most of her life, honestly. Like, she's been doing it professionally though as well, and she is recently a playwright. And then Courtney, if you want to tell about Courtney, Haley.
Courtney is a visual artist. She's a painter, has her master's in painting. I met her through the university, and we became really dear friends with her together. And she does her own fine art and is pretty accomplished, and also does these incredible murals that you'll just die about. And we actually call them, and they are in the Bahamas currently doing a mural project together.
So they've been doing murals together for several years now. Probably, I think since Courtney's been doing murals, Kara's been assisting her, similar to you and I, how I assist you in murals. But I think Kara is got a lot of that artist creativity with her too. So they've come together to be the Mural Sisters, Dallas Mural Sisters. And so in the interview today, like Haley said, they're in the Bahamas. And if you are watching the YouTube channel, they come in matching outfits that are hysterical and adorable. And really, we just get to hear their amazing story of their sister friendship, them as independent creatives, and then them coming together with all their experiences into this new project that they're doing, which is a play that they're putting on for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which is huge, and that they're going to the festival this year. And Haley and I are actually going to be a part of the play, like a small part, just to support them. So you're going to get to hear all about it. I think you're going to fall in love with these sisters. They're our friends, and we fell in love with them even more after this interview. So you guys are going to freak.
Enjoy.
Well, I'm here wearing my Marie Antoinette t-shirt. You guys see this? You see this t-shirt? It looks like Barbie. Everyone loves this shirt when I wear it. I get compliments. It's almost like...
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, we're very, very excited about our merch. You made me want to change. Put it on.
If you are listening only right now, you should go to our YouTube channel and watch, because these sisters are really dressed special.
I know. We like to dress the same, and we drive her husband insane.
Yeah.
It's always like, don't do that. And we
Stop.
just
Go change.
We casually do it. Like, if we have a holiday for Thanksgiving or something, we will do it every single day.
There was one year where Courtney and I planned our outfits where we were matching every single day on a trip, and nobody said anything. No one even noticed in our family.
We do it all the time.
Or they noticed and they just chose to ignore it.
That's basically our life. They notice us, but they choose to ignore us.
Do you know that Amanda and I always say, like, we get into these situations and it all of a sudden we realize that we're in our own world, and we say that we're at Dairy Queen. It's a long story, but it's like you realize you don't belong where you are. You're just in your own world with your person.
Yes, all the time. In a dreamland where they tip blizzards upside down.
Yeah, no, totally
beautiful.
I just want to give y'all money to go to a JC Penney and get your pictures taken.
Oh my gosh,
that would be epic.
Olin Mills.
Oh my gosh, Justin's.
See, you know what? Like when I had my senior pictures taken, we all had them done like in that studio style, and then by Kara had hers, they were doing them really cool outside. And so like my pictures are ridiculously like embarrassing. And then she has the coolest senior pictures.
Yeah. Evan Horn.
Yeah, one of our friends. But yeah.
We went downtown.
And her pictures are so cool. And mine are like
in a mall.
Yeah, where I'm like,
but I think those are actually cooler now. If I could go back, I'd go full on Justin's.
Maybe we'll start a movement. There is a movement on TikTok where people go to JCPenney or go and get their glamour shots done again because they miss the good old days. Glamour shots.
Yeah. I miss church directory pictures.
Oh,
yes. Oh my gosh. My mom would spend so much time on our outfits coordinating us for those. If one hair was out of place, we were going to hear about it.
Yeah. But one year you can buy the rest of the family pictures. Well, they had one where like it was me and
me
and like holding Kara, I think. And then my brother or one of us is like in a vignette in the side. You know what I mean? Like
at the side floating.
A floating head, like I know. And so
majestic.
Like I don't know who they chose to put in the floating head.
I call floating head. If we're doing this, I call floating head. I want to be when we go to JCPenney's.
So tell us, because you're sisters, but your best friend's sisters, which we're going to get into that. Can you kind of tell us about your upbringing together? Start from the beginning. We want to hear some sister stories.
Okay. Okay. So I'm.
Well, and just to be clear, Courtney is the older sister. Kara's the younger sister.
I'm like the older.
You can't tell.
I know. Okay, so Kara was born like I was 10. You know, so
say where you were when you were at school.
I was in school, and so when I found out when you were born, like they came in, and I got to leave school early because my sister was coming. So.
Yeah,
I don't know. I knew it was a girl, but everyone else thought it was a boy. So anyway, that would go way.
We've always been connected. She knew.
I know
from there,
and I always tell her that like I raised my best friend. We're just really
worked
because like we have like 9.5 years apart. But anyway, we've been like she went to like she was our cheerleading. Like when I was a cheerleader, she was like our little. Like buddy that would come to our camps and
she's your floating head.
Yeah, but she was.
What?
You were the vignette, the floating head.
I was a floating head. Oh my God, full circle. What's really funny is that Courtney kind of went to high school twice because Courtney went to high school when she went to high school, but then she also taught high school
at the same high school.
I went to high school at my school.
So awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, we rode to school.
We rode to school together. So I have a killer Spotify playlist of all the songs that we would listen to on our ride to and home from school.
School.
Yeah. And Courtney would
work.
Had that apartment downtown.
So she would come spend the night.
I would come spend the night on a school night, then ride to school with Courtney. We would have our coffee outside, and you could see the skyline. And I remember those completely.
That was really cool.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
But we didn't really become best friends until later. I mean, we've always been close.
Thought we were always best friends.
Oh my God. No, okay. Can you edit that out? We've always been best friends.
It's okay.
Not out of her memory.
No, I don't know. Like, also, when I was in college, she spent her spring break in my dorm, like, hung out with us.
So we've always been close, and we've always chosen to be
I
with
did
each
have
other.
my own friends my age. I will tell you.
It doesn't sound like it. It does not sound.
Not the way I remember.
Hey.
No, you did, because I met some of your awesome friends at your wedding from college.
Oh,
Yes, and I would tag along
on my dates.
Oh my gosh.
Let's not go there.
No, please. It's so funny.
There was a couple times I went on.
Okay, this is what Courtney would do to me. She would be like, "Hey, let's go see a movie," or like, "Hey, let's go do something." And then I would be like, "Okay," not knowing that Courtney was going on a date and she didn't want it to be a date.
Okay, I had to friend zone some people. Okay,
so she would bring me along, and then the look.
No, actually, not all the time. Sometimes I like the person.
Yeah, sometimes we were just friends. That's true.
Okay, I had plenty of dates without you, but
so far. This is getting so Grey Gardensy.
Actually,
that's our dreams life scenario. God forbid anything happens to our husbands, but we'll
be fine.
Or
we'll be
children.
fine.
Come on. I will tell you. We have been stuck on an island for 2 weeks together, and we have 2 more weeks. So we are a little bit. You're catching us at a very together moment.
We FaceTime every single day.
Yes, I want you to say this because this is real. Courtney tells us this, that you stay on FaceTime together throughout the entire day. It's just on your phone.
Sometimes she'll babysit my children.
And he won't be like,
"Hey, I have to go to the other room. Can you watch my kids?"
And I'm like, "Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen, but
and you'll just scream or something."
Yes. I'm in Wisconsin, and Courtney is in Dallas, and so
but currently in the Bahamas.
In the Bahamas,
on a tiny island.
Yeah.
Are y'all getting island fever? Or are you just loving it?
We were here for work, so you know how you get on the job. You're enjoying it, but you're also ready. We had 3 jobs here, 3 murals here, and so we're on our last one that we just started today, and we feel excited, but it's also work. And
it's pretty. When you look out the window,
it's pretty. And we do have. They don't drive cars on the island.
We have a golf cart.
And so you drive your golf cart around. We've had some really beautiful moments.
Courtney really likes hitting those turns
in the golf cart.
We had all our luggage in the golf cart, and Courtney, I knew a turn was coming, and she got on it, and our luggage flew out.
Well, it sounds like you're making memories, which was good.
Oh my gosh, so many.
Yeah.
And so when did it? I know you've been best friends forever, but when did it the bond seal of this best friendship for you guys?
And you weren't just sisters, who were friends. You were actually each other's best friend.
Maybe when you moved to.
Ew.
No, when we This is touchy, I guess.
Louisiana?
Yeah, no, when you moved to Louisiana.
Okay. Yeah, maybe
because in college,
I was friends with
you. We were very good friends, but we've had times where we were busy doing tons of stuff. You know, we were best friends, you know.
Yeah, so maybe after I moved, and then we had it became more crucial to hang out with each other because we missed each other. And so, yeah, we didn't start FaceTiming every day until I move to Wisconsin, though. Literally in the morning, she'll be my wake up call.
I wake her up.
How did that start? Why did it start? Why is it continuing?
I think it's because you'll turn it on. I don't know. I mean, this is pre-pandemic, really.
Pre-pandemic. I know.
So everyone caught up with us. Like, you know, I mean, I think it's just, we would turn it on, and you know how like you used to have the TV on and in the background, and it just made you feel not, I don't know, like you're doing work and you just felt connected to other people. Yeah, I think it's just like she'll do her laundry. I mean, we'll just be doing laundry and just carry the phone around.
Sometimes we'll just leave the room.
Like for a long time. I mean, we hang up one thing good, okay, is that you can hang up at any time.
That's the truth. And this is how it's different from talking on the phone to Courtney and then talking on the phone to like my mom, you know, like sometimes because you'll have to like transition
you feel bad about like, having to get off the phone.
Oh, well,
I gotta go.
What are you gonna do the rest of the day?
Have a good day. We're like, bye.
You know, but like Courtney, sometimes we'll just hang up.
So I think if you can just get off the phone fast,
that's the key.
That's
the key to be able to talk on the phone. It's just immediate.
And no one's feelings are hurt because it's just
no one's feeling
busy.
Yeah.
I've been around while this is happening, and it's so true. You're in the background and then you hang up.
Yeah. Right.
It's awesome. Also, tell our listeners what
I'm sorry,
what you're saved, what Kara's saved as in your phone.
Sister best friend.
Sister best friend.
And she's in my phone, she's sister best friend.
Yeah.
What do you think this bond is like there's so many sisters who are close, but I think I think we always say it's so rare to even have like a friendship like we have, you know, where we're so close. We don't feel like a lot of people understand it, but we think you guys have that with each other. Do you agree?
I'm around y'all. I say it, I probably bring up Kara a lot, but I feel like it's just y'all have the same, except for y'all are
sister best friends.
So y'all are like chosen sisters. No, it feels the same. I don't know what it is. We are very similar and
I think that's it. I think we're both similar, and then both of us are like extremely narcissistic. So we want to be best friends with ourselves.
That's her, not me.
But you know what's really sweet, Kara, is because we spend a lot of time with Courtney, that she really thinks the world of you, and she's like your biggest supporter. I mean, even when you're not around, like she just thinks you're the best thing since sliced bread, and it's the sweetest thing. And
I think the same of her. Yeah,
I know. So you might be narcissistic, but you aren't about each other. No, you think the other one's the best.
Yeah,
I don't think you're narcissistic, but Courtney's like, I don't know about her. Well, so okay, we wanted to talk about this, that you know, Courtney, you're an artist, a wonderful artist, and we did all this in the intro. We said all this stuff about the both of you. And Kara, you're a wonderful, very talented actress and now playwright. And so you both have your areas of creativity that you're really strong in, but now you guys have recently come together, working together, like on this mural in the past. Why did y'all decide to do that? How did that come about?
For working on the murals together.
Well, because I saw you know, your Instagram changed to like Dallas.
I am like
Dallas Mural Sisters.
Yeah, we did change. For me, I just feel like I am a reluctant muralist.
Yeah, that's what we always say. She never set out to be a muralist. It just kind of happened.
And I do enjoy it on some aspects of it, but I don't like to do it by myself. And then she started, you know, and then when we think back, we used to both help my dad on murals because he was an artist and did murals. And so honestly, when I look back, she's always kind of been there. And she's really very, very talented at keeping, like she paints very clean. So like I come up with like
that's what I can do. I'm like the cleaner upper after, like I get those lines.
Yes.
Go after.
And she's really good at that. And she can tell me like, that doesn't look good, or like, or hey,
fix this.
Yeah. And like anyone else, I think I would be like, get mad at her. So I still get mad at her, but we like, it's just.
But also, along with being sister best friends, we can get mad at each other and then just be over it and be like, you want to go to Wendy's?
We never go to Wendy's, but yes.
But we could be like, you want to go to Wendy's?
Yeah.
It's very true. It's like with that kind of relationship, you can get over stuff so fast, where if it was someone else, I would be like, I'm holding this against you for the rest of your life.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. No, but, and so I just felt it was just more fun, and I'm trying to give myself a break from the pressure of like doing like fine art paintings. I just need a break. I had like twins. I just had so much going on. Now they're 2.5. And I'm just trying to, right now I'm feeling very creative with what we're about to work on, what we're working on together, her play. And so I'm like getting it. So I just was, I think, just like by joining us together and doing it at Dallas Mural Sisters, it just made me feel like it wasn't all on me, Yeah. I don't know. And it's more fun with your friend.
Yeah.
And it's a reason to fly her down and do work.
Yeah. Fly her down for all of our mural, like all our murals. Well, I mean, the tickets have been so cheap because of the pandemic. So I don't know, like, I'll just have to up my price, because she's good,
She is good. Do you enjoy doing the painting, Kara?
Yeah, I enjoy. I don't enjoy doing the painting. Well, yeah, I do. I enjoy being with my sister. Is the main thing. We have fun, and it is like it just work. I can disassociate when I'm doing it, and then just go off into my Dairy Queen.
And we I get what you're saying, Dairy Queen, because of y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. Also.
Do you do that, Haley? Do you disassociate and go off into Dairy Queen in your mind?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and
y'all paint together.
Yeah, I assist her. I'm not.
She's
I
my
would
Kara.
not be an equal part. I would not be a mural sister. I'm like the monkey that holds buckets and like cleans her brushes.
She paints the stuff like you were saying, like does clean lines.
I'm the project manager.
She pushes me too hard.
Yes.
But we always talk about whenever we're on those mural job sites, people, I think of murals as so glamorous, and it's so not glamorous.
Oh, gosh.
No, it's like
what people think I do versus what I actually do is so different.
Mm-hmm.
It's you versus your floating head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you guys you're in the Bahamas right now painting this beach house that sounds very dreamy, and I know it's a great experience, but the truth of it is that it's work.
Yes.
And it's like hard, laborious work and messy,
and my back hurts, and it's standing on scaffolding is like nervous. It makes you nervous.
But y'all make it look glamorous because look at your outfits. You can't do this to the public.
No.
Do you guys paint in that?
Yeah. We did buy really cute jumpsuits, the white jumpsuits, because I'm like, hey, I need those. And
we haven't worn them yet because we're on a construction site with a lot of men. And we just feel we feel dumb. We feel dumb.
So it just makes
us feel like we already kind of feel dumb because we're like two girls, like like I don't know. With all that, we feel like if we put that on, it would be like we're wearing costumes. So we haven't worn them.
Yeah.
In any other scenario, I would love to wear a costume, but for whatever reason, I want to draw as least attention on myself as possible.
But we do wear red lipstick.
We wear red lipstick because we have to wear paint all over us. Like there's paint all over us. So at least the red lipstick.
Yeah.
We feel glamorous.
Well, now you guys are coming together for a really exciting project, which we want all our listeners to know about because it's very cool.
Speaking of costumes.
And I know you guys have met your fundraising goal, but I know you're still accepting donations and everything. So Courtney, what were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, we did meet our fundraising goal, but we're trying to do a stretch because we want to
upgrade our venue to the Majestic Theater.
Right. Oh. So we would we're planning on renting the Majestic Theater for 2 days. And those are the days that we're going to actually film the play. And I guess we should tell you kind of, do y'all know what have we talked about what it is?
No, we want you to tell us everything. Okay. So just go from the beginning of this
and your roles.
Okay. I will say that Kara wrote the most amazing play, and we are taking it to the Fringe Festival,
the Edinburgh Festival Fringe in Scotland. But because we were set to go in 2020, and then the world shut down. And so now we were so nervous that it would get, and the Fringe was canceled. And so we were so nervous that this year it would be canceled, and it wasn't, but it's primarily outdoor events and digital for the festival.
Before you go past that, were you pretty bummed about you were getting this opportunity, but you weren't able to go to Scotland for it?
I was gutted, but
I can imagine. I was thinking that would be horrible.
Right.
But I mean, so many bad things were happening in 2020. And I was so devastated about this. I felt like this dream was being crushed, but then I was also like, you're healthy.
Yeah.
You're provided for.
Yeah.
But
perspective.
That it was kind of a blessing in disguise, because now we needed, it's changed. Even the script
has changed.
And
it's gotten so much stronger.
Right.
And we were not ready to go.
And now since we are filming it in Dallas, we're filming it in Dallas at the Majestic Theater. And then we are going to do the festival digitally.
Yes. And it's still part of the festival. It'll screen there. People from all over can watch it. They don't have to go to Scotland to watch our show. You can be in your house.
More access for people, more accessible.
Right. And we did, the cast that we got. It is just,
I heard you got 2 of the best background actresses in Dallas.
Yeah. Right.
We got to oh my gosh, I can't wait.
But so we're so excited that y'all are a part of it. We talk about it all the time. It's exciting, and y'all are going to be amazing. And everyone in it is
the best of the best.
We even today we were talking to Becky Howard's doing live violin on it, and she's so excited, and we decided that now we need 2 violinists. See, this is where funding, you can spend your funding so easily, because something
just today we added
another violinist, but it was you had to, because it sounded so much
Do you feel like your production quality is going to be 10 times it could have been if you were in Scotland, because you are doing it here?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Hands down. Because now we don't need a portable set.
Yeah, we were going to have to do a real minimal stage with a portable set, but
and I would have only been able to have 6 actors there, because you have to
now we
fly 6 people to Scotland and house them for an entire month. Now I get to add more people into the show and make the show stronger. And
that's how we get to have no one.
Oh my goodness.
And Courtney, tell everyone what your part is in this.
Yeah. Okay. So I am doing the stage. I'm designing the stage. I did all of our merch, and I'm doing all the art, painting, and then, and kind of stylistically, although we are renting costumes, but stylistically, we're both kind of
we're styling the costumes.
Right.
Definitely.
And we're trying to, so I'm getting to do the art direction, which is I feel so excited and creative. It's performance art,
I feel you were made for this.
I know. It's kind of how when you do things, it's you never know what the next project's going to be. So you can learn things from people, from doing things, and then all of a sudden you're doing a project that you feel everything you've done before kind of all just trickles together. It's very serendipitous.
Yeah.
It's so exciting.
And I would feel very lay awake, feeling very overwhelmed about this, like, oh my goodness, this is a show and it's so big. Like I would just feel overwhelmed and with anxiety. And then I just had this thought that every single thing that I need this project, I already have people that I've made connections with, and just to reach out to them, and then to not be worried that it's all going to work out. And that's just what we keep telling ourselves.
Because I had that same thought.
She had the same epiphany.
And so we're like, this is God. This is awesome.
So, okay, Kara, give the little background about how the play came to you. I love the story about how you kind of came up with this idea. And then I want to know what happened after you wrote it, like what the steps were for doing something with it, like sending it to, I guess, the Fringe Festival, or what that looked like after you wrote it.
Well, I guess it all started when I went on a trip to Paris, and we visited all the sites. I have always, my entire life, been obsessed with the French Revolution. Like I've always loved it. And so I'm going to all the French Revolution sites, and like we went to this cafe that some of the French revolutionaries would meet at. It was the oldest cafe in Paris. And like we would go there, and then when you're at these sites, you just feel so inspired. And when we were in Paris, we saw the little theater that Marie Antoinette had. And when I saw it, I just thought, man, someone should do a play about this. And I did it. So like that was a few years. So I got inspired to write the play. And then I came home, and I waited a little bit, but then I wrote it and I sent it to Courtney. Right then it was just kind of like a outline of what it could be. And she loved it, and then kept encouraging me to write it. And so then it turned into a 15-minute little short. And I took that short to the Milwaukee Fringe Festival, because it just coincided that I had this play, and they were doing that festival. So I did it, and I loved this thing.
Yeah, the idea was there. It was like a sketch.
Yeah, it was like a sketch.
We're later making it into what it is.
And then that 15-minute play turned into a 30-minute one act, and then a 45-minute, and then to now it's fleshed out to a full-length play, and that's what we have now. And
I know it's very, very exciting, but like it all doesn't come together at once. It's
it didn't.
It's like when you have an idea, you have to like do it, put it out there, work it, look at it, keep changing it.
And also, I'm just going to plug Fringe festivals. They're all over the world. And that's just the perfect outlet to have an idea and get some friends together and just do it. And
it, it might not be perfect, but
it'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, and it's pretty vulnerable for you to be like, I wrote this thing, I'm going to put it out at this pretty big festival. Were you nervous at all when you were submitting it, or you felt really confident in what you had created?
Okay, so I have always wanted to go to the Edinburgh Fringe. I'm a huge Mighty Boosh fan, and that's where they started, and that's how I found out about the festival years ago. So I've always wanted to do this. And then I had this play. I had just done the Milwaukee Fringe. Then I kept writing the play. Then I'm like, okay, should I do the Edinburgh Fringe? Like, is now the time? And I literally prayed, God, just give me a sign that I should do this. Like give me clarity that now is the time. Then out of nowhere, I kid you not.
This is true.
This is 100. I'm not making this up. Courtney texts me now. The time is now.
Stop.
I don't know why. I just thought the time is now. We got to do this. And
so I sent her a GIF of Thelma and Louise holding hands going off a cliff.
Ride or die.
And then I submitted my play to a venue in Scotland, and
they accepted it.
Yeah, they wanted to do, and then so that's how you get a venue, and then you can apply for the Fringe. And my first venue.
I know. So we were so excited to go, but I mean, I think that it's actually going to, for this play, I think it's actually going to be better that we're doing it here and we're using people that we have known. Like Eric Glissman is building our set, and like amazing. Courtney Miles is painting it.
Yeah, and Cody Ross is doing is scoring our show.
Yeah, we have someone scoring our show. He's from Dallas. He's like one of our friends that we love. And
we used to be in a band with him called Able Youth.
Okay, we were in a band. However, we did not play any instruments.
Hey, I did sing on one. Do you remember?
Yes. Doesn't sound very able.
Able Youth.
And we used to do like this, we were like his dancers kind of. So we had like shadow screens, and we
you showed me this, Courtney, one time. You showed me a video.
Yeah, one of my friends, Todd, actually filmed it when we did a show in Denton at the old.
That's the only thing that remains.
At the old like basement, and there's a couple of videos out there.
But that's basically what we're doing now, because our play now has shadow puppets and not really shadow puppets, shadow performance.
It's like not shadow puppets. It's like shadow. I don't know, not shadow dancing. That sounds weird.
Shadow performance.
I can't wait to see it, because the two of you coming together on something like this, and I'm not just saying that, I mean, like, I really think like what we were saying, Courtney, like all your experiences leading up to this and you feeling so inspired by it. I can't wait to see what you come up with just visually, because I just think this is like your pocket, and not just like styling a play, but like this play, like Marie Antoinette, and the style you guys are going for is so over the top, and
with this person.
Yes. And then Kara, of course, of all of your experiences leading you up to, did you ever think you would write a play? I mean, cause you had been acting before.
Yeah. I was going to ask if is this your first thing to write?
What are you going to say?
I could lie right now.
No, okay. Kara has always been like the most creative person in the like.
Whoa! Period.
No, not the.
That's you just said the most creative person.
Period.
Okay, what I'm meaning is that like when she was little, she used to write these songs that even had her record them. I have a tape someplace that has a little girl singing every one of them, but she like. They were so clever. And then she used to do write skits for.
I wrote all my fine arts festival dramas.
I knew too. I knew that was going to come up.
And she won merit one year. Okay, that's
a big deal.
So amazing.
I mean, come on.
It's a big deal.
Did it after us? They did the fine arts.
Totally.
Sorry, is that not?
My play got third place in nationals. So merit, I've always been jealous.
And then these guys at nationals. Okay, I mean that's like
thanks.
So I'm just saying that's an example. She's done things her entire life.
Yeah. If you count those, which I don't,
you should.
She does on it, and I understand, but like she's always been that. So for me, seeing her all of a sudden write this, it made perfect sense. But for her, I don't think that she wants to be an actress. She is an actress. She's amazing. And that's, I think.
And honestly, you're as an actor, you kind of have to wait until a theater does a play you want to do. And then maybe you'll get an audition and get cast in it. And I just didn't want to. I want to make my own projects. I don't want to wait and hopefully a theater that I like will do a show I want.
Well, and this might not sound like professional to someone listening, but it actually, I'm not joking. Like when you do Halloween costumes and like your Halloween makeup and stuff, it's not like amateur hour. It's like really amazing. And so I feel like you do on like this small scale have been creating your own space in your life for your creations. You know what I'm saying? And
I like to go really hard on themes.
Yes.
You do. But I think that's like, again, you in your pocket with this one, because Marie Antoinette is a look, a vibe, and a feeling that you guys are going with. And I'm really excited to see it.
Right. And I think that she has such an interesting take on all of it. It's just so, it's just such a good, y'all have got to see this play.
Well, you won't see it because you'll be in it.
No, we can all watch it together.
We can all watch. You're going to do a watch party, right?
Yeah, we have to.
And everyone will have to wear watches, and we're going to just make it a theme
of watching. Yeah. Watch party. But okay. So will you tell the audience, like a brief summary description of what the play is kind of about, and where, because now you're getting them intrigued, like where are they going to be able to watch it too? Like, what's the deal?
Yeah, and you're just gonna have to cut me off if I just keep talking, because this is I could talk about this play forever. I could talk about the French Revolution for literally forever. But okay, so it takes place in France in 1789, which is a crucial time in France, because revolution is happening, and there's the whispers of revolution fill the halls of Versailles. And the play takes place at the Queen's Theater, an actual place that you can go to now. And you're watching a play by Marie Antoinette and her friends. So you're attending a play, and but the play happens to land on July 14th, the day the Bastille is stormed. So chaos ensues as the play and the ancient regime crumble.
Yeah.
That's my pitch line. Isn't that so good?
It's titillating. Ooh.
It gives me chills.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I love it.
Which is so fun, because people are like, I didn't know she put on plays. That's not accurate. And it is extremely accurate, because
might not be what you know of her. She loved the arts, and she loved to perform.
And she actually did put on plays in this little theater.
And it's kind of like my two passions, theater and history, because this is a play about theater. And like anytime you go on stage, there's always an element of fear that something could go wrong. Like there's always like risk involved. Like I have my nightmares in the middle of the night when I wake up. It's because it's a performance where I'm about to go on and I don't know my lines. Mm-hmm. You know, like those are my nightmares. And so it's like takes that and then takes the freaking French Revolution and it just marries them together. And
so it's kind of like the play's falling apart. It's like a disaster play.
Yeah, it's kind of like a disaster play along the same lines of, I guess, Noises Off, you know, like we love those things. And but then it's very historical because, and like I'm always having to be reeled back in because I like want to like put so many inconsequential historical facts.
Yeah, she like puts it all moments. I'm like,
no, Camille Desmoulins can't be in the play because he is at Place Royale about to give a speech, you know, like
I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about, but
no one else probably except for some historians, but
look,
hey,
how
the
accuracy
is going to come across.
So what's so fun is that even if you don't know anything about the history of her, I mean, she's in our collective.
Most people know she got her head chopped off.
Like most people know that.
If you didn't, spoiler alert.
So I mean, like even if you don't know about it, it's a very enjoyable play. Like it is actually very funny. It's like a very funny, poignant. The script is just so good. Like I read it, I love it.
We are slightly biased.
We are because we're working on it, and well, it kind of depends on when you're talking to us, because sometimes
we
hate this.
Oh my gosh, I go through times where I'm like, this is brilliant. This is the best piece of theater. And then followed by, this is
so stupid. I hate it.
This, like, what am I doing? This is absolute rubbish.
I think that's normal.
That's creative process.
Yeah.
Most people understand that.
My dream though is like, and if any of your listeners love the French Revolution, I just want to talk to someone that like, just DM me, because all I want to do is talk to someone that loves the French Revolution.
And we'll put your Instagram handle in the description. They will DM you.
Yeah, the Glass Slipper show is the Instagram, and it is so funny. Like, I love it.
I know the Instagram for the play is really awesome. And so I'm guessing people can follow that to know when and how they can watch it.
Yes, at the moment, we don't know exactly. I know it's going to be through the Fringe Festival. They're still trying to figure out what that looks like, but they are going to have like a media player,
like their own streaming service type
through the Fringe Festival. So we don't know that exactly now, but you can follow us, and we will keep everyone
informed.
And people can buy your merch there and help out with the play.
We are sold out of the one you're wearing, but we're probably going to reprint.
We're probably going to reprint them and
we have another shipment of the sweatshirts with the bows.
Yeah, those are really cute.
Next week, and then we do still have some of the tunic tees, the pink tees.
Yeah,
I know, it's like if I'm not painting, I'm wearing one of those.
Literally,
they're so cute. They're so cute. And what date are you guys like? When is the festival?
Oh my God, we are filming. Get this, we're filming the play on Bastille Day.
I knew it.
Yeah, so it's very. I'm hoping like some magic doesn't happen.
Oh my gosh, I'm hoping.
And then like we were accidentally,
Oh my gosh, what if we hit like this warp, and then like because we're filming and then like that. Oh my gosh.
But I think it's going to happen.
The festival's in August.
Possess me.
It's going to be like Outlander at the Stones, but it's
that's what I'm saying.
Bastille Day.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like,
go back and
waiting for someone to finally do this.
Yeah, but like honestly though, if we are, and if any like time travelers are listening, like any time lords are listening, if we do go back, I don't want to be Marie Antoinette.
Yeah, no, I would do that.
She didn't end well.
Yeah, I want to be a friend. I want to be a revolutionary.
But also it's going to be in August.
Oh yeah, the play, the festival talks is going to be in August, the entire month of August.
Yes, and we do plan to take another play there in 2 years.
Yeah, we already kind of we have to like stop ourselves from brainstorming for that play. Literally, I literally have to be like,
because we already know what it's about.
This.
Guys, don't you? Oh, go ahead, Haley. Sorry.
I was just going to say, it's so awesome to watch and see, because it's like this like snowball of creativity. And it's like, and honestly, it's like it started when you were born, and you're talking about, this is like a theme I wasn't expecting to come out, but like just dragging along all those experiences from your life creatively and also not, and plus your bond growing over time to like, it's like this big culmination, except it's not, because you already have something coming next. And how
a couple things in that, I don't know,
how exciting.
It's just crazy, because it's like you think so many times, you think the things you did are in the past, you know what I mean? And it's like we have like all of these ideas that are just coming, and we're like, okay, after this we're gonna do this, like, and after this we're gonna do that,
and then he's gonna play that.
Yeah,
my favorite part is getting to like create opportunities for my other artist friends. Like I love to write a really good role that someone can sink their teeth into.
I know, and I've been calling out people from like the old ArtCon days, like when I was involved with Art Conspiracy, and like just having them be part of things.
And like everyone in the cast I've worked with, mostly.
Yeah.
And, so it's like, what's cool to me is like, yes, this culmination of your creativity, but also like you're just doing shit. Like you're just putting your stuff out there. And so many people, I think, in that creative process, like what you were saying, Kara, like that, oh, I don't like it today. Like, oh, now I think it's brilliant. Like, oh, and then they just stay in with it and they never bring it out and they never put themselves out there. And you guys are just like doing it. Like, sure, I'm going to apply to the Fringe Festival. Cool. Now we've got another one that we're working on. It's really inspiring. And I think like hearing that you're doing it, I hope like other people think, okay, I should do the thing I've been waiting to do. Why not? You know,
one of our favorite quotes that we talk about a lot on the podcast is from one of our favorite books, A Simpler Way. And it says, experimentation does not use up opportunities. It creates more. And like case in point.
So like, if you're listening to this and you have like an idea, just do it.
Yeah. And like we said, you know, if we are going to fail, we are going to fail very, very hard.
It's going to be so dramatic.
And you know, it's like, people are going to be like, no one's going to hate
brand.
us. But no one's going to hate us that we messed, like that it didn't, like, we're just going to go so hard that everyone's going to applaud us just for trying, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's the only way you can and should do it.
Right.
I think it's really inspiring and it's exciting and
just the beginning.
Yeah. It seems like y'all are onto something. Now you're not just Dallas Mural Sisters.
Right. We are, but yeah, that's how we're,
I'm just saying it's not just murals. You guys are like playwright, play design.
Yeah. What were we going to say? The Miles, what's the name of the production?
Oh, we put because you have to have a name of your production company for the Fringe, and so we put the Miles Sisters.
Yeah, I love that.
So that's kind of how that happened.
Yeah.
So that's our company, which is funny because she's a Johnston. I haven't changed my name, but I'm married and it's Vera, but I just never changed my name.
But you'll always be Miles Sisters.
We'll always be Miles Sisters.
Right. And it's a way to like have our family involved, you know?
Yeah.
You guys have really logged some miles.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Well,
I did want to say really quick how weird it is how we all four know each other. Like I went to school with Haley. Like you were in undergrad when I was in grad school. And that's how I met you. And that you were friends
with her husband.
With Kara's husband.
Yeah, but do you remember?
And then y'all met on Instagram and became friends.
Do you remember you were passing through, I was living in Louisiana at the time, and you were passing through Florida, and like, I don't know how it came to pass, but we didn't know each other at all. And I was like, you want to come over?
I know, because everyone that I grew up with your like husband was like, you would really love Kara. And I think y'all would get along. And I think we reached out on Instagram, and then I stayed with you and didn't even know you. I just only knew your husband. But then we connected with Courtney because she got involved in ArtCon, and Courtney is like our best friend in our best friend group. We do like everything together. And I mean, it's just so crazy.
Before the pandemic, we haven't seen each other in forever.
Yeah. But we still did our Christmas exchange.
That was the cutest. I love it. So
I know it is wild how we all kind of met.
And Haley had a show when I was doing the art gallery, Mocha Art Gallery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
And I remember going to Haley's senior year of college, her big art show, and you were doing your master's program art show in the same building. And I remember going to see it because she wanted me to see it, but I didn't know you.
So I heard that show, but yes. I remember your stuff was awesome, Haley. It always is awesome. But like, I was like, man, this girl, because I was in grad school and she was like undergrad, and we don't hang out with the undergrads, whatever. But anyway, I was like, this girl is the coolest. Like,
well, I obviously thought that about you too, because we just linked up there in ArtCon.
Yes, it's so weird. So anyway, that was just so random.
Well, and Courtney, I think you're a brilliant painter. I know that you're taking a break from fine art, and I think that's great, but I also love your fine art. I think it's such like your concepts are so cool, and
it's kind of how
celebrity neon Courtney.
It's that weird, like, twist, like unique way of seeing the world and what's happening in the world that I think makes you special. I mean, and it's similar to kind of what you were saying about Kara, like she's not just putting on this historical play. Like, it's this unique twist on how to see the world, and like something that's unexpected, you know, that most people don't think about it that way. And it causes people to think. And so
we love it. We're excited for you guys.
And we're so happy that you're on our Dear Friend podcast, because you are dear friends and you get it. And just the fact that your souls are connected and you're pushing each other forward is beautiful and should be on display.
We love to see it. And y'all have got to watch this podcast on YouTube, because they just look too cute for colored TV.
It wouldn't be as cute though if it wasn't colored TV.
No, it wouldn't.
No.
I don't know. We might look good in black and white.
You would. There's the narcissism. Thank you guys for chatting with us.
Oh, thanks for having us. It's so fun.
We're excited for all the stuff coming up with you guys.
And we hope you get a bunch of DMs about the FR.
French Revolution.
Oh, yes.
I loved that interview with them. I am so full of joy and inspiration. What was your favorite part?
Well, I know I say I'm after an interview, I'm like, that was my favorite interview. But I think that was one of my favorite interviews because it was so funny to me. I mean, like, well, okay, it was funny to me because they're hilarious to me, but also their energy is really contagious. And also I just felt really inspired after the conversation. I think my favorite part of the interview though was how this like culmination of all the things they had been doing in their lives separately, they feel like they're standing in a moment where it's all for a reason and it feels purposeful. And like, I have felt like that, like you and I feel that way about this podcast, like we mentioned. And I just feel like that's such an amazing feeling whenever you're doing all this random stuff in life and then you step into like something that makes you realize why you experienced all those things you did, you know?
Totally. And I'm so inspired that they get to do it with their special person, you know? It's just because I always feel so lucky that I get to do something I care about so much and that fills me up so much that I get to do it with you. And so I know that it's not even just that they're in their kind of personal whys kind of right now, but that they're doing it with the person they are the most connected with. I'm very inspired. I feel lucky to know them. I can't wait to be part of the show, see the show. Y'all, we're going to be posting a bunch of this week that the episode's up. We're going to be posting a bunch of information about the play so that you can be following their Instagram for the Glass Slippers show. And we'll have it in the show notes because you guys have got to follow their journey on putting this thing on and then watch it whenever it's in the Fringe Festival, since it's going to be virtual this year. So maybe this is a great thing to introduce people to the Fringe Festival who didn't even know about it. It's an amazing event. And we hope you guys really enjoyed the Miles sisters, but also felt inspired by their creative energy and putting themselves out there and just like trying.
Yeah, just trying.
And I kind of love that we touched on the like success and failure kind of doesn't exist because they are embodying that. They're just trying a bunch of stuff and then sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it turns out every experience we have, we use it for something.
Well, and I love that they said, and if we fail, we're going to fail hard. And I love that. Like if we fall, we're going to fall hard because they're going to just put everything into it. Why not? It's brilliant. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to the Dear Friend podcast. Wait, we got to do our pledge.
Oh my God. I was about to say.
Oh, we cannot not do it. Okay, ready? Hand over your heart, Yale.
Put your hand over your heart, Walker.
Okay, I'll start. I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United Mates in America. And rarely in public
is where we stand.
One friendship.
Under God.
Indivisible. But we can't do that. We can't separate.
And Just us.
Live Purdy. No. That's the best part. Live Purdy and Just Us. For all. For all. We hope you guys enjoyed this week. And make sure you follow us on Instagram and follow these Miles sisters. You're going to want to. They're hilarious. Guys, you got to see their outfits too. I mean, we got to post a picture. We'll post a clip too on Instagram if you're not watching it on YouTube. Y'all have a great week and we'll see you next time.